Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and honored guests. It is my privilege to deliver remarks on behalf of UN Women Multi-Country Office Caribbean as we launch the Belize Inclusive Resilience in Safe and Smart Spaces RISS joint program in collaboration with the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, UNDRR. This transformative initiative aligns with our shared vision of promoting gender equality, enhancing resilience, and fostering inclusive urban development. This project is not just a response to the pressing challenges impacting our region, and more specifically Belize. It is a commitment to ensuring that no one is left behind. The joint program is designed to empower women, children, and youth by providing them with the knowledge, capacity, and opportunities to advocate for localization of the Sustainable Development Goals around gender equality, climate resilience, and sustainable cities. The joint program focuses on achieving resilient cities in Belize through promoting and facilitating a multi-sectoral, multi-dimensional, and multi-stakeholder approach. This is essential in addressing the vulnerabilities faced by individuals, particularly in the context of climate change and violence. According to the Belize Crime Observatory, at least 1,250 domestic violence cases were registered during 2023, with women accounting for 86% of these reports. This alarming statistic underscores the urgent need for initiatives like the RISS, which aims to reduce violence and harassment in public spaces while ensuring that all individuals can enjoy their rights to sustainable and accessible environments. Small island developing states, as we know, are highly exposed to climate-related hazards such as hurricanes, floods, droughts, sea level rise, earthquakes, and tsunamis. These hazards have severe and often devastating impacts on the economy and the social fabric, particularly for women and girls. Additionally, the responsibility for unpaid care and domestic work rises more significantly for women and girls during times of crisis. This is in part due to the erosion of social infrastructure, which then would require that we integrate and include facilities and services for childcare and schooling as essential services in times of crisis to reduce this disproportionate responsibility on women for care and to enhance social cohesion, which are critical to the recovery from crisis. Both the Antigua and Barbuda Agenda for SIDS, the ABAS, and the SIDS Gender Equality Forum communique highlights the critical link between climate vulnerability and safety, particularly in small island developing states. The communique underscores that climate change exacerbates existing gender inequalities, leading to increased risks of gender-based violence during and after natural disasters. These frameworks align with the principles of the Beijing Plus 30 Agenda, emphasizing the importance of gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls. This program seeks to enhance a platform for those most affected by climate change and violence to voice their concerns and to take on leadership roles in their communities. It also supports the implementation of the National Gender Policy 2024 to 2030, which aims to achieve gender equity and equality and end discrimination against women and girls in Belize. Our partnership with the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, UNDRR, as joint implementers of this project is a testament to our commitment to a collaborative and integrated approach to delivering as one. Together, we are leveraging our respective strengths to create a comprehensive framework that not only addresses disaster risk, but also promotes gender-responsive solutions. The RISS project will utilize the Inclusive, Resilient in Safe, Secure, and Smart Spaces IRIS model and Making Cities Resilient 2030, the MCR 2030 initiative, both of which are pivotal in fostering inclusive urban planning and development. The financial support from the UN Joint SDG Fund enables us to undertake catalytic actions that may inform and potentially lead to longer-term substantive investments by the government of Belize in these areas. We will, in collaboration with local stakeholders, conduct assessments, raise awareness, and strengthen capacity of vulnerable populations, including women, youth, and marginalized groups, to actively engage in the process. By ensuring that these voices are heard and included in decision-making processes, we are taking significant steps toward achieving the SDGs, particularly Goal 5 on gender equality, Goal 10 on reduced inequalities, and Goal 11 on sustainable cities and communities through participatory action, which leads to more sustainable outcomes. This focus on inclusivity is not merely a goal. It is a fundamental principle that guides our work. We recognize that the impacts of climate change and urban violence disproportionately affect women and girls, and it is our responsibility to address these disparities head-on. The Gender Snapshot 2024 report indicates that by 2050, climate change may push up to 158 million more women and girls into poverty. This highlights the importance of an inclusive, integrated, and gender-responsive approach to addressing violence and harassment. It includes consideration of underlying causes and risk factors such as gender stereotypes, multiple and intersecting forms of discrimination, unequal gender-based power relations, and promoting safe and secure public spaces. As we move forward, it is imperative that we continue to foster partnerships that enhance our collective impact. By engaging local governments, by engaging civil society organizations and community stakeholders, we are building a robust network of support that will ensure the long-term sustainability of our efforts. Policies, plans, and initiatives must take into account gender differences, such as access to information, access to resources and opportunities, and access to decision-making power. If they do not, there is a risk that they will enforce or reinforce and exacerbate or create new inequalities. At the same time, the process of building resilience presents an opportunity to address gender inequalities if a concerted effort is made to mainstream gendered approaches and innovative solutions into our resilience building. The Belize RISS project is a movement towards a more just and equitable society. It embodies our commitment to the principles of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, where we strive to leave no one behind. Together, we strive for a more inclusive and sustainable future for all Belizeans, particularly those who have been historically marginalized. I look forward to our continued collaboration in making this vision a reality. Thank you.